here's a haul. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Now for today's video, I'm going to quickly run through a handful of historical romance novels that I had on my shelf or in the corner of doom for the longest time ever, and I never got to show you guys because I was just super lazy. If you guys are new to the channel, if you guys just clicked on this video because my friends Jessica and Lacey from Peace Love Books and also Lacey Book Lovers, and we're hosting the historical romance readathon that's taking place between December 6th and 12th, and somehow you stumbled onto my channel, welcome. This is the corner of shame. This is where I go to hoard my books that I purchased throughout the months. I leave it there. The towers grow taller and taller. I struggle with catching up with making book hauls because I don't really like filming book hauls, and then suddenly I just have a 50 book haul. This is the type of video that you're going to be watching now. Anyways, I grabbed a handful of historical romances that I want to quickly show you guys for this video. Obviously, it's not all the books that I've hauled in the past few months, so there's going to be more hauls coming your way as long as I push myself to keep filming them. I know I keep making hauls part 1 and then part 2 just never comes around, so freak it. This is going to be the used historical romance book haul. So I think the first set of books that I wanted to show you is actually this set of books that I got from eBay. I know I told you guys in my bookshelf tour that I've gotten better with buying lots on eBay. I realized I spend way too much money on eBay buying these lots of books that cost me like $30, $40, $50 a lot, simply because shipping to Canada is really expensive. But this is a lot that I bought maybe back in June, and I never opened the box until now. So this is an Anne Mallory lot, and honestly I bought this because of nostalgia. I've seen Anne Mallory before, I've never read her books before, but this is one of the books called Three Nights of Sins. Unfortunately, it does not have a step back, but I really like the artwork of these books, so that's why I also picked them up. Next one that I have right here is another Anne Mallory book. This one is called Masquerading the Marquess. It looks pretty cute, or marquee. This one I have right here is called For the Earl's Pleasure, and I just think that it looks really pretty with the pink and the red. This one is called Seven Secrets of Seduction. Obviously very passionate, very beautiful, very excited. And then this one that I really like, this one's called The Bride Price, and it has like a necklace, and I feel like that's just a really nice detail to have. And then the last book in the lot is this one called In Total Surrender, and I really like it too. I mean, like, obviously there are 2 stickers here that I would need to remove, but the artwork behind it is really beautiful. If you guys need tips on how to remove this sticker, you just use like a hot hair dryer and you're good to go. So the next couple of books that I wanted to show you is actually a couple of historical romance Christmas themed books that I picked up because I was just not feeling good. I wanted to treat myself. I wanted to feel good about myself by spending money and then automatically feel bad about myself because I spent too much money. But I bought this one recently. This one is a anthology, not an anthropology, and this one is called Seduction on a Snowy Night, and it's by Madeline Hunter, Sabrina Jeffries, and Mary Jo Putney, and it's just this really beautiful like model with a blue dress. Similarly, we have another one. It's an anthology. I think it's like from the same series. This one's by Mary Jo Putney, Jo Beverly, Joanna Byrne, Patricia Rice, Nicola Cornick, Carol Elliott, Anna Gracie, and Susan King. This one is called The Last Chance Christmas Ball. Come on, man. And then the back is like this, which is really pretty. This one I picked up at my local thrift store, so I'm pretty happy that I got it for a decent price. Next book that I have to haul is obviously this one called Lady Sophia's Christmas Wish by Grace Burrows. This is our group pick for the Historical Romance Readathon, so if you guys are wanting to pick up a read, this should be the one that you should focus on. Next one I have here is another Christmas novel. This one's part of my recommendations video, and I've actually already read this one. This one's called How the Duke Saved Christmas by Anna Harrington. I was okay with it. Like, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. I love Anna Harrington's works with Forever Romance. This was just her indie published books. Next book that I picked up, which is another Christmas themed anthology, is this one called A Christmas to Remember. It's from Lisa Kleypas, Lorraine Heath, Megan Frampton, and Vivian Lorette. Honestly, they're all historical romance authors that I loved, so of course I'm going to pick this one up. Then I have this one from Sabrina Jeffries. This one is called 'Twas the Night After Christmas, and I have to be honest with you guys, I think I already have this book already, but I just don't know where I put it. So here it is. Okay, next couple of books I did get were from, honestly, I don't even know where I got these from. I think I got these from Chapters Indigo because they look brand new. I forgot. This one is from Miranda Novelle. This one's called The Dangerous Viscount. Clearly I bought it for the cover because I just thought it was really pretty. Then I got a Caroline Linden book. This one's called You Only Love Once, and I've read maybe one Caroline Linden book that I really liked, and then I read some of hers that I was just like meh about. It was mostly like her indie published romances that I was like meh about, so that's why I wanted to collect majority of her traditionally published historical romance. Then I have this book. I think this is from a thrift store. I hope it is. I don't know. I don't really remember. But it's like really pristine condition, so it makes me doubt. But this one's called To Marry the Duke by Julianne McLean, and it looks like this. I like deep burgundy colors. This one is fitting to me. So Julianne Long has this really long series called the Penroyal Green series, and there was a readathon that was taking place on Instagram that I actually never had the opportunity to join, but I wanted to read the series. It's like, I think like 12 books in the series, and I think I want to read that for the readathon to see how many I can get through. I've seen quotes from the books themselves and they sound so freaking good. This is one of the books in the series. This one's called Between the Devil and Ian Eversea, and she just looks so freaking mysterious. I love it. Okay, so obviously I do thrift books shopping, meaning like I go on the website Thrift Books to go look for editions of books that I've never seen before. I check ISBNs, I check the year of publications, and then I hope and pray to God that I get the correct cover and I get the ones that I wanted and in good condition. So these are just a couple of books that I bought clearly based on cover buys. This one is from Joanne Power and it's called You and No Other. And let's just take a moment to just appreciate that. Then I got this really pretty spring one called Kiss Me Goodnight by Marlene Susan. And come on man, like, does it need an explanation as to why I needed this book? Then I have this really pretty one that I'm really proud of. This one is from Margaret Moore, and this one's called Kiss Me Again. And it's just this really pink, pretty color. We have another Miranda Novelle book that I probably bought new. This one is called The Amorous Education of Celia Seton, and it's by Miranda Novelle. Okay, so if you guys were watching my videos, then you guys would know that I found a new favorite historical romance author this year, and I've read a really great historical romances from her. This is one of the books. This is Shannon Galen, and this is called Third Sons of Charm. If you guys are looking for a grumpy sunshine trope historical romance to add to your TBR for the readathon, definitely pick this one up. I cannot recommend it enough. Then I have this really nice one. I love historical romances where they focus a lot on like details of like the body placement and also the clothes. This one's from Jade Lee called Wicked Seduction, and I just had to get it because of the cover. Another one that I had to get because of the cover was this one from Marlene Susan. This one is called Midnight Bandit, and like, let's just focus on the fact that she has a mask on. It looks so freaking cool. So Marlene Susan definitely has really beautiful covers, so if you guys ever want to do a quick treat yourself, definitely check out her books on Thrift Books. This one is called Scarlet Lady. And like I said, I'm a big fan of flowers, red and pink. So I wanted to collect basically all of Shannon Galen's books. So I went ahead and picked up this one from Thrift Books again. This one's called The Making of a Gentleman. And I think like majority of her books are like action packed, and it also has like spy plot lines or something. I don't know. I've read a lot of Tracy Ann Warren this year because I was just bored, and I picked up all her books, and I was really wishing on like step backs like this in the books. So this one is just one of the books in her series. This one's called The Bed and the Bachelor. We have another Shannon Galen novel. This one's part of the same series. I don't know what's it called, but this one's called The Making of a Duchess. Honestly, these covers could be better, but I believe that Shannon Galen's books will do it justice. We have another Shannon Galen book. This one is called The Rogue Pirate's Bride, and she has like a sword, so I assume that this one will be super action packed. So this one I have here is Julia Quinn's novel. This one is called Dancing at Midnight, and oh my god. Okay, so basically Dancing at Midnight has a really beautiful original cover, and I saw it on Book Outlet. Like, they put that original cover on Book Outlet, and no way would like Book Outlet sell like used books, but I was thinking to myself, maybe it's like this super rare edition that they actually do have and they could sell it because they put it there, but then the cover is definitely not as described. And this is the one that I got, which is the very generic one that has been, you know, published ever since like the mid 2000s. We have a random historical romance that I did pick up off Amazon because that's where I do my random shopping. Don't judge me. This one was probably $3. This one's called How to Rescue a Rake by Jane Frescina, and this is actually a book that I was like very hesitant to buy, and I waited like maybe a couple of weeks before I actually bought it. But the story sounds really great. It's about our heroine who is 27 and she doesn't have any prospects happening anytime soon. She's really bored with her life, so she actually decides to kind of like skip town and go to like a different town. But then she bumps into her man that she fell in love with a long time ago, so it's like a We have another Miranda novelle book. This one is called The Ruin of a Rogue, and this one's like really nice too as well. Like we got some like pillows there, come on, like very Princess and the Pea. Obviously his giant boot is just on her dress, but I don't know, I just really like her covers and that's why I had to get them. We have another Miranda novelle book. This one is called Lady Windermere's Lover. Really nice too as well. And then obviously if you guys watch my other hauls, you know that I collected a lot of Linda Jones novels. These ones are like fairy tale retellings, and I freaking love this cover because her dress is just beautiful. This one is called Someone's Been Sleeping in My Bed, so I think this one's probably like a Goldilocks retelling. It's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And then one of the books I did pick up is this one. This one's from Catherine Sutcliffe, and this one's called Shadow Play, and the reason why is obviously because of the step back. So this is how the step back looks like. Gorgeous, beautiful. And I think what happened was that I was looking for a background to put in my thumbnail for one of my videos, and then I saw this image pop up on Google and I had to figure out which book it was, and then I ordered it on Thrift Books literally the next minute. So the next book that I do have to show you is another Shannon Galen novel. This one is book 3 in that series. This one's called An Affair with a Spare. This one's like kind of like my least favorite book of the series, mostly because it's about our heroine who is a spy and then she deceives our hero, and I hate deceit. I don't like lying in my romance novels. They just don't roll with me too well. Of course, we have one from Lisa Kleypas. Obviously I read this back in I think August maybe. Definitely not my favorite. I gave this one a 2 out of 5 stars. I thought it was just bleh, and I didn't like our romance between our hero and the heroine, and lots of things that were cliche happened. But anyways, this one's called Devil in Disguise, and it's a beautiful cover though. Very sad that they didn't continue the step backs though. We have another Tracy Ann Warren novel. This one is a beautiful step back once again. Love the red. Very powerful, very pretty. I read this one too as well. This one's like a weird like love match, opposites attract. Our heroine and hero kind of meet at a bookstore and they seduce each other. And then the last one that I'm going to show you in this very short book haul is another one from, well, it's one from Danielle Harmon. This one's called The Wicked One, and you can tell that it's super wintry, very pretty from the cover. But anyways, that is it for all the books that I want to haul for this super short book haul. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know if you guys read any of these books in the comments down below, and I'll see you guys again next time in a new video. Bye.